the plane reaches 1,500 feet. They start following the circular path. By the time they arrive at this position, ready to make the right turn, they should be at 2,200 feet. But they are not able to. They arrive at this place at an extreme altitude of 6,000 feet. The captain scans his instruments, realizes that they are way too high. To lose speed and altitude, he lowers the landing gear and deploys the speed brakes to the full setting. But despite his efforts, the plane continues to remain too high. And at this height, they won't be able to capture the glide slope at all. The glide slope will be under them. Yet, strangely, just 2 minutes later, the glide slope turns pink and the plane latches on to the localizer and begins descending towards the runway. But wait, how did that happen? What has happened is that they have captured the phantom 9-degree glide slope instead of the correct 3-degree glide slope. And this has caused the plane to start descending at a terrifying 9-degree angle, almost 3 times the normal. For an alert pilot, the steep angle should have been a clear sign that they were on the wrong path. But this crew completely misses the clues. For a more detailed explanation of the 9-degree glide slope, please watch the story of Pakistan Airways 8303. The steep angle of approach is causing the plane to speed up. At 10 miles from the runway, the captain instructs the first officer, "Give me flaps 10," in an attempt to reduce speed, but they are flying way too fast for flaps 10. The first officer hesitates, and he questions the captain, "Are you sure? Flaps 10?" Captain says yes, and the first officer sets flaps 10. At 7.5 miles, the plane should be at 2,000 feet, but they are at 5,000 feet. At 4 miles, they should be at 1,500 feet, but they are at 3,200 feet, more than twice the altitude that they should be at. The plane continues to descend at a crazy rate. At this point, the crew should have recognized that they are too high and they should have initiated a holding pattern to reduce altitude. This would have been a part of the approach checklist which they failed to perform. 3 miles from the airport, flaps 40 is selected, and before landing checklist is completed, they should have been at 1,200 feet, but they are at 2,800